Fridays are set to get a fresh new sound right here on CFAX 1070 with the launch of the Graham Richardson Show. It's going to be right between the mornings with Ryan and Lisa here, and then the Adam Sterling Show starting at 11. In between there, on Fridays, you'll be hearing Graham Richardson, who is on the line with us right now to talk all about it. Graham, how you doing?
Ryan, great to be here, and I just returned from BC, and it's always great to get out there. And is the weather still fantastic? Are you having a fabulous Thursday?
Well, June started off really warm. We had a very warm couple of days. We're starting to get a bit more seasonal now, a little bit more blustery winds and some rains on the horizon. But we could take it, you know? We could use some rain.
Yeah. And listen, I have my biggest nightmare. I do my counts, right? I'm fairly forgetful, a bit of a yard sale. I travel a bit.
Yeah.
And my worst nightmare, arriving back at work here at the Bureau after travel in Ottawa, left my phone in a cab.
Okay, so you've done this too, right?
Oh, yeah. So, but think about it, right? So I take Uber, a combination of Ubers and cabs, right? And I know Uber is very good with stuff you leave behind, especially a phone or whatever. But like, I had to call on a hard line, their customer service line, because everything I have is in the phone.
Yeah.
Right. Everything. And they were excellent. The guy came right back. Of course, I tipped him. But man, you think about what's in your phone, and immediately you think, oh, somebody's stolen it or whatever. Would you get your phone back? Oh, it was. I was relieved, to say the least, because like passwords, all that stuff I forget. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just the amount of time I spend leaning on my phone day to day. Without it, I can't work. I can barely function. So anyway, that's my leave behind story.
So you've done it too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uber has released this list. Victoria is like number 5 on the list of most forgetful cities. And the number 1 item apparently Victorians leave behind in their ride is the cell phone, which, Graham, you've done as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the show. Friday, tomorrow, we're launching this thing. It's the Graham Richardson Show. Obviously, Vashi Kapelos will be Monday to Thursday. But then on Fridays, it's you. What's this all about?
So, look, I'm based in Ottawa, helping to cover Parliament Hill with Vashi as CTV's National Bureau Chief, right? But by Friday, we've all had a lot. The news is a lot. So the idea behind the show, look, is to take a step back, to focus on smaller things, maybe brighter things. You'll get the big 5 stories that drive the national agenda, the international agenda, right off the top. But we're going to do things like tomorrow, for instance. I know in Vancouver Island, everybody's heard about the grounding of the snowbirds. We broke that story in early May. We're going to be talking to the alumni pilots who are attempting to keep those planes in the air as promised by government until 2030. The government has decided that they just can't do it, and they're going to ground them after the 2026 season. So they're talking about a farewell season, and the pilots are not happy, the ones who are flying, but they can't say anything, but the alumni can. So that's the kind of story that really sort of has always attracted me in my career, something that matters deeply to Canadians, that maybe is not right on Parliament Hill, but is really, really important to Canadians and people can relate to. So those are the kinds of stories we're going to be shooting for.
Graham, I worked opposite you for about 10 years in Ottawa. I think we met once.
Yeah.
What I've always liked about your style is you've always been very inclusive, and human interest rules top for you. So I'm guessing we're going to get a lot of that on Fridays from you.
We are. Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate that. And yes, look, I like stories, small stories that say larger things. And one of my mentors, Bob Fife, is retired from the Globe and Mail. And when he started here on Parliament Hill in the 70s, he said that 80% of the stories were covered and 20% of the stories were not covered. And now it's reversed. 80% of the stories are not covered and 20% of the stories are covered for a variety of reasons. Not nefarious. Usually it's math. There aren't as many reporters. So as you both know, radio allows you to jump in, allows you to simply talk to people in a clear and connected way, which is what I love about the medium. I'm a television person, but I feel free in radio because you have so much space and so much time, and it's in many ways easier to do, but it's also more connected to people when they're listening, which is what I love about it.
Texter at 71010 asks, what time is the show? Well, Texter, I'll tell you, this is starting tomorrow, going to be Fridays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., right between the morning show here and Adam Sterling here on CFAX. But this is going to be live going out across the country. You'll be in Ottawa, Graham, but here's another cool thing. You get the text messages from all the stations playing it across the land. So right here at 71010, which is our text machine, if you text 71010 during the show, even though Graham's in Ottawa, he's going to see your text, so you can interact with the show live just like it was right here.
And advance apologies, especially for my Western family and friends, if I screw up the time zone. But, Central Canadians, we all know, right?
Yeah.
So 9 to 11.
9 to 11, our time, right here in Victoria. Graham Richardson, it's the Graham Richardson Show, starting tomorrow on Fridays, 9 to 11. It's great to get you here, and hopefully we'll talk again, too, but we'll definitely be listening tomorrow.
Anytime, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
7 o'clock news coming up next on CFAX 1070.